Finally, I have the missing piece, and the world needs to know about it.
It's really life-changing work.
And just share who I really am, and even just embracing who I really am.
My life changed so fast.
It is truly life-changing.
Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to our daily dose. No, not our daily dose, our weekly wake up. So used to doing the daily dose in the morning, but this is our weekly wake up, our space to come each week to remove all the things that are not us, that are keeping us from living our best lives, to remove them from our bodies and allow in our truth. So that's what we come on here to do every week, really getting in to releasing our emotions. To be quite honest, we're going to release and get some relief using the rapid relief technique. So welcome. Say hello as you are hopping on so I can say hi and know that you're here. Take some deep breaths while you get on. Take that moment to connect with yourself. If you are watching us and streaming us from one of our social channels, welcome. If you've never caught us live in our Hey You Human app, we invite you to do that with us every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central. It is wonderful to do it together. So I actually had a completely different thing I was going to do this morning. If you were on our daily dose yesterday, I was going to do something completely different. And then right as I went to do it, I changed it immediately to You Are Not Alone. And this past week, I was with the team, got together, our leadership team. So I finally got to meet Melissa and Jill in person. I've met Ember several times in person, but I got to meet two of my leadership team members in person. And it was incredible. And we did an incredible training together with incredible human beings. And it was just so much love and connection and emoting. It was a lot. And it reminded me so much of what I feel people often say. Anita, you're saying I struggle with this one. And when you do this work, and often during the holidays, we can feel very lonely. We can feel very lonely. We can feel like we're alone. And part of this comes from our childhood, when we were never meant to be alone as early as we often were. And it did something to our nervous system. It scared us. It made us feel like this isn't normal. And in order for us to re-regulate our nervous system, we needed to cry, we needed to scream, we needed to move our bodies. But we often weren't given the chance to. And because of that, we often co-regulated to a feeling of loneliness. So often, even when we are with lots of people, we feel a deep sense of loneliness. We feel a deep sense of longing for connection, even though we're in a room full of people. Even though we're in a room full of people. Because you're never alone. You always got you. But we weren't taught that. Furthermore, we're actually, I think, meant to spend a decent amount of time alone as well. But our bodies are often overstimulated too, with things telling us that we shouldn't be alone. We should always be with people and we should always be doing stuff. And so often those times of quiet and alone, coupled with our unprocessed emotions from our past, feel very terrifying. feel very lonely and sad. When really, all we have to do is process this from back then. And all of a sudden, the loneliness really subsides. So we are going to go back in time. We're going to go back in time today. We're going to go back to babyland when we were babies, little kids, all of that when we were meant to co-regulate. Right? Do you ever think it's interesting? We come out of a body. We are attached to another body. We come out of a body. And really, we should spend a lot of time with that body to co-regulate to it. Okay, it's safe. I'm still attached to this body. I'm okay. And little by little, we should learn to be unattached. But that's not how it happens. It's often very detached very quickly. And then we're never given the ability to process all these emotions around it. So we'll do it today together. It's always better with friends, right? It's always better with friends because you are not alone. But I know it feels that way sometimes. So I want you to take a deep breath in. And just for those that are new on here, this one's going to be a deep one. We come here to release our emotions. And I want you guys to understand this, that the way we rebalance our bodies as humans is through emoting. The way we change our lives and evolve is through emoting, through emotions, through expression, through yelling, crying, screaming, moving. If we have an emotion and we don't ever get to feel it, it just stays in our body. The way our body lets us know it's safe is it actually gets all of the emotion out. Have you ever heard of a body going into shock? Something happens and the body goes into shock. Our society tries to stop a person from going into shock. Do you know what's actually happening physiologically? Your body is actually releasing all of the stress, all of the stuff, all of the things. It's breathing, it's doing all the stuff it innately knows how to do to actually release all of that and tell your body that the threat is now gone. But we don't let people actually go through the full process. So what happens is all those neuropeptides in your body still think you're in shock, still think the threat's there. Same thing when you were a baby and nobody let you cry out, thrash around when you were a little kid. Same thing when that car zooms by you on the highway and you're real nervous all day and then your boss pisses you off and you want to yell at him, but you don't. All that's inside of your body telling your body, oh shit, bad things are happening. Oh God, oh man, oh yeah, you are. So even when you get into a calm environment and you can't calm your ass down, it's because all that. Even when you're in a connected environment and you still feel alone, it's all in there. So this process that we're going to do and that we do every Wednesday is using a tapping technique to actually remove this stuff out of our body. Saying the things, feeling the things, doing the things that we were never capable and able and allowed to do to bring our bodies back to a sense of peace and calm. So it's easy. If you're one of my OGs, you know how this goes. It's a tapping method, different than EFT or TFT, because we're saying the things. It's not about calming you. It's about actually triggering all that's in there and actually allowing it to come out, allowing it to be expressed so that your body knows that you're safe and okay and that you're not actually lonely anymore. So you're just going to move through the points with me like this, and you're just going to repeat after me. And some of the things I might say might be crazy. Say them anyways. Trust me. Trust yourself. Trust your body that you're here to get this out. And if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. It'll just move through your energetic system and like out through the ground. No harm, no foul. But often things you have no idea that are in there will be in there and you'll be like, what? So I want you to take a deep breath. We're going to go back to the baby. And I'm going to have you guys visualize some things that are going to bring up emotions. And you're going to feel better after you get this out. Okay. So I want you, either with your eyes closed or eyes open, I want you to see a baby, a tiny, tiny baby that just came into this world. And I want you to see that baby in a crib. And that baby's all alone. That baby's cold. Maybe it's crying. And nobody's coming. And I want you to just repeat after me. It's not safe here. It's not safe here. It's not safe to be in this world. Where is everyone? Where is everyone? And as you say, where is everyone? I want you to see lonely times in your life. Maybe a little kid when nobody wanted to play with you. Why does nobody want to play with me? Just repeat after me. I just want to play. But no one wants to play with me. I just want to play. But nobody wants to play with me. I just want to play. But nobody wants to play with me. Where is everyone? Where are they? I'm so alone. I'm so alone. I'm so alone. I just want somebody. I just want somebody. I just want somebody to be here with me. Why does nobody like me? Why, when I'm fully me, do people not like me? Why do so many people not like me? Why do so many people not like me? I like me. I think I'm cool. But it doesn't seem like they like me. Especially when I'm not good. They like me when I'm good. But they don't like me when I'm bad. I have to be alone when I'm bad. I have to be alone when I'm bad. When I'm fully me, I end up alone. When I'm fully me, I end up alone. Nobody wants to be around me then. I always have to be what people want me to be so that I'm not alone. And I hate it. I just want them to love me. And nobody loves me. Nobody really loves me. I'm not even sure I really love me. I don't think I really love me. I want to really love me. But it's just so hard. because there's so many undesirable things about me. There's so many things I don't like about me. There's so many things I don't want. So I get it. I get why people don't like me. I'm hard to be with. I'm hard to live with. I'm hard to deal with. I'm really hard to deal with. People have been having to deal with me their whole life. I'm really hard to deal with. So I get it. I get why I'm lonely. I get why I'm alone. Once people really know me, they don't want me. And I always end up hurting them anyways. Or they hurt me. It's inevitable. And it sucks. So much. I just want to be me and loved. But that doesn't get to happen for me. That's never going to happen for me. I don't get these things. I'm just a lonely, stupid, dumb person. You know what? I deserve to be alone. I deserve to be alone. I deserve to be punished. I deserve to be unloved. I deserve it. Because I'm bad. I'm gross. I hate this stupid human. There's something wrong with me. There's always something wrong with me. And I hate it. Why do people think that? Why do I think that? Maybe there's nothing wrong with me. 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 I am loved. I am. I get to be loved. I deserve to be loved. And I just want to be me. Just let me be me. And I kind of want you to think of like a little kid just like thrashing around. Just let me be me. And shake your body, guys. If you feel like you need to move, let me be me. Shake your body like little kids do. They know how to move. We were meant to move. The tapping helps that somatic release out of your body, but move your body if you need to. I just want to be me. Stop telling me who to be. Stop telling me who to be. Stop making me be someone so that I won't be alone. I'm so sick of trying to figure out who I am. So sick of it. I'm so sick of trying so hard in this world. I'm so sick of it. I'm tired. And I'm lonely. I'm so lonely. I just want somebody to understand me. I just want somebody to understand me. Why does no one understand me? Why does no one get me? Why does no one hear me? Why does no one love me? Why does no one love me? Why does no one love me? It's all my fault. It's all my fault that I'm alone. It's all my fault that I'm alone. I didn't do all the things I should have done. I wasn't the person I should have been. I did this. I did this. I ruined everything. I always ruin everything. I always say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, and then I just hurt people. I just don't want to 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 hurt people. When I hurt people, I feel horrible. And I don't want to feel horrible. I don't want to be horrible. I'm such a horrible person. I'm such a horrible person. I'm such a horrible person. I'm such a horrible person, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I'm so alone. Sometimes I feel so empty, so sad. And I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I don't want to be alone anymore. I don't want to feel alone. But I'm so scared to connect with myself. I'm so scared to really know myself. Because what if I don't like them? What if I end up not liking me? What if I already don't like me? What if I already know who I am and I don't like it? The real me. What if I don't like the real me? What if I already know I don't like her or him or them? I don't like the real me. I don't like the real me. I don't want to know them. I don't want to know the real me. But I already do. And I hate the real me. I hate the real me. The real me is the worst. Horrible. The real me is horrible. The real me is horrible. I know her, and I don't want her. I know her, and I don't want her. So how could I expect anyone else to if I don't even like her? This terrible person that I am. I'm just trying to hide. I'm a big old fake. A big old fake. A big old fake. And I just want to love myself. But I don't know how. Because I've seen the real me. And I don't want her. And I've been trying my whole life to change her. My whole life. I've been trying to change her. so that maybe I'll just like her a little bit more. And I don't want to do that anymore. 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 So take a moment, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Another deep breath out through your nose. Now, as you say this next part and you repeat after me or you just feel into me, if there's emotion that comes up, let it come up and out of you. Because as you breathe, I want you to breathe in the love. I was just in a room this past weekend, you guys, with 60 of some of the most beautiful humans I have ever met in my life. When I came home, one of my friends said to me, one of the reasons you were in that room was so that you could feel all the agape poured out towards you. And I don't know if you know what agape means, but agape is just like unconditional, unrestricted, unprotected, over the top love. And when he said that to me, I cried like a baby because it was true. There was so much love in that room that it was almost overwhelming to my system. Because we don't show, even me who does this work and loves so deeply, we don't show that love to ourselves. We don't show that love to each other. We always hold back just a little bit because someone might hurt us. Someone might see something about us that we don't like. So as you breathe in, I want you to feel that love go into pieces and parts of your body that you haven't felt it go in before. I want you to feel my love for you. I want you to feel this community's love for you. You are so special and so beautiful and so wonderful. And all parts of you are needed in this world. This world has taught us that there are desirable things and undesirable things. Oh, yay, Ari, I'm glad you love it. But that's not true, you guys. All parts of us hold value. Sometimes it's the angry parts of us that instigate mass change for betterment. Sometimes it's the whiny parts of us that help regulate our energy back to peace. We don't know. There is so much outside of our scope of understanding. And society teaches us that so many parts of us are so undesirable, and they are not. All parts of you are so desirable and so loved. Breathe that into your heart. Breathe that into your heart. You are not alone, ever, if you know yourself. If you know yourself, you guys, you have a best friend who is here with you at any moment, at any time, through thick or thin, through anything. You are never alone. You can literally never be alone when you know yourself. And if loneliness scares you, and when you feel alone, you need to feel it. Because that was you, a tiny child sometime in your life who needed connection, who needed to learn connecting to themselves, and nobody taught it to you. And so I'm teaching it to you right now. I'm speaking to your nervous system right now, reminding it that it is never alone. You are never alone. But you need to allow your body to regulate back to that. You need to allow your body to be able to receive that. And in order to receive that, your body's going to need to do all the things it needs to do to come back to that balance. And that's what our emotions are about. I always say, when you use a pressure cooker, the pressure cooker goes back to complete and total calmness. Once you let the steam out, that's all you have to do. And then it goes back. And it created a beautiful, beautiful meal. Your body is going to get stimulated. There's a lot that happens in this world. And your body's going to take in that stimuli and it's going to react to it. And a lot of times your reactions aren't the reactions of the moment. They're the reactions you never got to have when you were learning to regulate your nervous system. And so you're now living with this crazy whacked out nervous system that's reacting to all these things because you never got the process of regulating it. And so we're doing it now together. And it is a little bit more messy and goofy and weird to do as an adult. Yeah, it is. Is it a little bit more inconvenient and annoying to do as an adult than a kid? Yeah, it is. But you know what? That's where we're at. And you guys are so strong and so powerful and so brave and so incredible for being here and doing it. Because I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy, this world right now. It's all the shit that's going on in it and all the things we're trying to do to also be working on regulating your emotions. But here's the thing. When you do it, it starts to make this life so fucking beautiful because you're no longer reacting to all the stimuli. Now you can just see it. Like I'm looking at my life right now and I just see it. I'm like, oh man, we have a whole lot going on. But my body is like calm as a cucumber. I'm not in the pressure cooker anymore. I'm just like, okay. And when I do feel like I'm in the pressure cooker, I let off my steam so I can go back to being that beautiful meal. It's just like sitting there, yummy and delicious, ready to take on the world. So keep doing this, guys. And before I let you go, I want you to just take some deep breaths through your nose. I was just in a breath work intensive. That's what we were doing. And we're going to bring it into this community. So get ready, friends. We have a really new fun modality to bring in here to help you release and calm as well. So we're really excited. We're going to be doing some group sessions coming up in the community for you guys to experience this. So if you're not already in our paid community, get in there. Because not only is there a bunch of stuff to help you start releasing this stuff so much faster, not only is there daily live stuff with me so that you can continue to connect and co-regulate your system, right? Remember, we never got to do that. part of this is doing this with other people so that you can co-regulate that nervous system to what actually is a balanced, safe nervous system. And that's what's so important in our paid community, because we're with each other. We're doing it together. You're with me every day. And I'm freaking calm cucumber whole human over here. But now we're going to start having some group breathwork things we're going to start doing in there for you guys as we are working to get certified in this new modality and stuff. So we're going to bring it to you as we do it. So that's another great reason to get in there if you're not already in there. But I want you to just connect with your breath. So many of us aren't breathing. We're like holding our breaths. Breathe. 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 Just breathe. Into your nose. Slowly out through your mouth. That was a deep one for you, Jody? Yeah. Just breathe, guys. Take a moment every hour, every half hour. Just connect with your body and breathe. It does your body a world of wonders. And sometimes it's scary to connect with our body because then we feel what's in there. And if you feel what's in there, let it come out. You can handle it. And if you can't handle it, just drop a line in the community and we will help you handle it. Because you are not meant to do this life alone. Because you are not alone. You may be in a room by yourself, but you are on this planet with 8 billion plus other people that you are connected to both energetically and physically at all times. We all came from the same place, from the same start, and we are all connected. You know why when you see something happen over there and it gets you going? It's because it's part of you too. You are never alone. You are on this planet with so many other amazing human beings. You couldn't possibly be alone, even if you wanted to be. You do not have to do this alone. You do not have to cry alone. You do not have to break down alone. You do not have to figure it out alone. If you're on our paid side, you have tons of support. But even if you're our free, go drop it in our community, you guys. And let's do this together. Let's make this life easier, more peaceful, more fun, more fruitful for all of us together. Another deep breath in. I love you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for always being here, for showing up for you, for showing up for me, for showing up for the fucking world. Because that's what we do when we show up together and we clear together and we heal together and we feel together and we rise together. It's not just for us, it's for all of us. So thank you for doing this with me. And if you are in our membership, I will see you tomorrow morning. And if you are in our free community, I will see you next week. Bye. Mwah.